There we go.
Boom! There's the flavor!
Alright, we're live. Okay, I'm trying to get caught up here. What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay, should we sell all our players because of the upcoming 104 players? Why would we sell players for upcoming 104 players? This is just versus. This is no, this is league versus league right now. So what's going on today? Today, I am always running late. That is just my life in a nutshell. But I am so far behind on everything. What player am I going to grab? I'll probably grab Lewandowski for sure. I'll just grab, if there's two Bayern players, I'll just grab two Bayern players. I need 3 players. What do? Wait and see what coin packs pop out. Ruben, how we doing? I saw a notification pop up that you went live yesterday, but I was working and didn't get to see it. How'd it go? Davies and Lewandowski. Those will be the two that I grab.
If you can goat is now following.
Nothing short of crazy. I'll have to watch it back to see what I missed. 2 players are free to play. A third is possible, but you'll have to buy some stuff in the market, or maybe use some gem packs, something. A lot of it got muted. Which players will have high value? I don't think any of these 104 players are going to be worth anything. I just don't think any of the 104s are going to be worth squat. Almost lost his voice. No Mbappe. I saw that EA tweeted, but I haven't even looked at what nations were involved in it. We really don't know what's going to happen until we see what kind of packs come with it. Lewandowski is long shot. Do they know what boosts are going to be? I'm just auto playing this stuff because I don't really have any. I just have to play them, and I think the league versus league is done. Pretty sure we won. Is removing Ronaldo for 104 striker a good idea? I haven't seen the players yet. I haven't seen what the stats look like. If you have players that aren't at least 104 at this point, then it might be to your advantage to trade them out. But I don't know. Do I think the players are going to... What the hell did I just do? Do I think the players are going to be below 20 to 15 mil? I think you guys are going to be blown away at how cheap the 104s are going to end up. In the first hour, I don't know, but I think before it's all said and done, because they're all free to play, I think the values are going to be a lot lower than anybody can expect. Coutinho, second striker. Are we sure it's Coutinho? They'll probably be Barcelona. I mean, we kind of called it on the positions. We said that there won't be just straight up 11 positions, that you won't be able to make a team out of them. And based on the positions that they gave us, that's true. You can't make a team out of them. Market crashing coming? I don't... Define market crash. Ruben put predictions in the Discord. Oh, for the player positions? I haven't looked yet to see. Will Ultimate Mbappe drop? He's 70 mil now. It depends on how decent the new players are. Is it worth taking out a player as soon as possible and selling it and then buying it again with less money? Maybe. I just don't think anybody... I don't think any of the 104s are going to sell right away. I think their highest value is going to come after the initial sell-off. Center attacking mid from Brazil. Yeah, that's possible. It would be Coutinho. I don't know any decent strikers with long shot. Any suggestions on striker? Okay. Plus, don't forget everybody's getting that free Prime icon too. Too many dupes of Masters risky. Not if you're doing it the proper way. I've got 20, 30 of any one master. I sold all my expensive players and bought them for like 20 mil profit. Now I have 30 mil. I need center back, left back, cam, which I can get 104, but the problem is I can't claim 3. So will they be in a range of 30 mil? I'm just going to say it. I think you're going to be able to buy these 104s for under 15. I think anybody could... I think there will be a few that'll be worth a little bit more, but with them all being free to play, it's... I just don't know how it's going to go. You're in school right now. I just have no idea how this thing is going to go. Best time will not be immediately after. The best time will be 2 weeks from now. The longer you go, the 104s are just going to keep dropping in value. Tomorrow they'll be low, but I think once the second 104 is possible, which whatever day that is, that's when the values are just going to plummet. All right, so that's done. I got to make sure I'm all caught up with everything first. When did you get VIP? I can't remember.
Maynak_007 cheered X15, sup boomer. I am just starting off with fishing. Have ignored all this while, but I really want to see your streams, podcasts and videos really help. And I want to thank you ever so much for everything. Hashtag boomer for partner, I love you.
Ah, thanks. That's awesome. Let's see. We got... Just started fishing. I think fishing's been pretty decent the last couple of weeks, especially with silvers. But I think we have opportunities for more stuff coming. Where am I at here? What is 16? We can do it. I don't... What's the next one? If today was avoid the opponents, what's the next one? What's the last skill game? Who do you think will be more expensive? No idea. Did I drop in division rivals? Yeah, I think I went all the way down to Legendary 1. I dropped way down. I got my past program player and then just dropped all the way down. I always do that. Am I doing player of the month today? That was the plan. Making sure everything else is finished. Let's claim what we've got, because the last day, well, since yesterday morning, so about a day and a half, Masters have been exploding. Tomorrow is targets and cutouts. Today at reset is targets and cutouts. Because tomorrow at reset would reset back to the beginning, which should be scenarios, I think. Had all the master dupes between 450 and 650K. So before I do player of the month, I want to claim everything that we've got. How much money do we have? 127,000. Let's just buy something for... Can I get an elite for 127? I should be able to, right? Diaz, Sahin. We'll buy Sahin. Let's buy some 69s for no other reason, just to spend my money. We'll empty it out. We'll go as low as we can. And then claim everybody and see where we're at. $85 coins. How long are you going for today? I need to know, because apparently guided the raid to me. I will be on till just after reset. So it's got to be a short one today. I've got a game tonight. So probably about 15 minutes after reset is when we'll swap out. Should I even post UCL Masters for fishing? I am. Of course I am. Okay, so here we go. After fishing today, we'll just call it 30 hours of fishing. See, where are we gonna be? We'll start low. We'll go 15 mil to 20 mil, 20 to 25, 25 mil to. We'll go even higher. We'll go 20 to 30, 30 mil to 40 mil, 40 mil to 50 mil. I honestly have no clue. I just know there's been a lot of Masters. Been a lot of Masters. And if you look at this, it's really, there's a lot of stuff that's unclaimed. So it's not that many sales. Don't go crazy on the poll. A lot of this stuff is just timed out silvers. So I would guess there's probably about maybe 100 sales in there.
I've got a big fucking boner right now.
Rooney and Lindelof are free to play but are 20. You're missing the point. It doesn't matter if they're free to play. You don't put any effort into it, and everybody's going to claim them at the exact same time. That's the difference. One of the 104s can enter my team. Should I claim Bayern players to play Champions League? That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to use any of them. I'm just going to claim them for the... I'm going to grab Bayern players and be done with it. Why do you think 104s will be cheap after the reset? Ultimate Team of the Season increased during the event and even after. Waited till the last day of the event and spent 5 mil more for their initial price. Because it's a completely different scenario. These 104s, they are basically giving you. They're giving everyone 204s. That means there are 11 possibles. Everybody's already going to get 2. There's only 9 more of them. It's it's just not going to be what we've used to seeing. I could be wrong. These things could be 40, 50 mil, but I just don't think it's going to happen. 15 to 20 mil at best a piece. And that's to buy them. I don't think you're going to make more than 10 to 15 mil a piece if you sell them. And if they're not tradable, then then it doesn't matter anyway. I wouldn't sell anybody right now just because you're hoping for 104s. Okay, so what was the poll? Did it time out already? $50 to $60 mil. I don't think I'm that high. I would love to be 50 to 60 mil, but I don't think I'm that high. My guess is 45 mil. That's my guess. 45 mil. 51. So you guys, 51 mil. I didn't think I'd be that high. All right, before we go spending all that money, let's, I've held off training. 3.7 mil into Oxlade-Chamberlain. We still have 2 more to get to 104. We could easily take this team to 168. I would need more than 47 mil to do it, though. And right now I want to buy Masters. I don't want to sell Masters. So let's see. Let's spend some money. Can we buy Masters under 750K right now? 102 Messi. Yeah, I know I can take him to 106, but even if I take everybody to 106, it's only going to take me to 168. Let's see, 102 Cam Messi UCL, which is on the wheel. Why does this event seem to be full free to play? Will EA add a crazy amount of packs? I don't know. I can't quite understand what their reasoning is behind this. Either somebody screwed up and they didn't know everything was free to play, or this is the precursor to something huge. Okay, so now let's start spending some money. Definitely buying center mids. I don't mind just spending all of this on UCL players. That doesn't even bother me. Even these goalkeepers, at this rate, these are decent prices. Ooh, center mids. Any center mid I can get, I'm going to buy. These are already timing out. Let's... Right mids, we'll take them. Max 20 mil. I mean, everybody's got a different take on this and a different guess. I still feel that they're not going to bring in much coins if they're auctionable. As you can see, I don't care to buy duplicates of these cards. None of that bothers me. And I don't fish my Masters for much less than 2 mil. So if I can get 2 mil out of the Masters, I'm happy with it. And if you paid attention to what I was claiming, a lot of those were Masters. And those are Masters that I was paying $1 million for last week. Or even up to like 1.1. How much am I listing elites for? 700,000. About 700.
The Cookie Many T is now following.
Let's go up to 850 and see what's available. See, I'm still fine. 850,000 coins. If we'd have seen 850,000 coin elites last week, or masters last week, we'd have bought them in a heartbeat. Can get, how much do I fish 80 base cards for?
John, 87,646
I'm not expecting to get more than 400 or
is now
500k out of 80 rated right now.
Allworth_Fernandez is now following.
All the way up to 900,000. And I'll spend 900,000 for some of these things. I'm not that worried. The coins will come back. I mean, still under 3-1. Still 3-1 for these players. 101 Rodrigo. Are we talking UCL Rodrigo? Is there a UCL Rodrigo? Is that one of the wheel players? The players are auctionable when they come out. What did we just spend? About 20 mil. We spent 20 mil on Masters. $97 dropped from 10 to 5. I don't know if those are good investments or not. I don't think I would pay 5 mil for a 97. $102 Messi. I haven't even seen. I don't know. What do you guys think the 102 Messi value is? $102 Messi's value. What do you guys feel like it is? 50 mil right now? $50 mil. I wouldn't buy anybody like that right now. With those 104s in the wing, why I wouldn't spend that kind of money on somebody that might be obsolete in a day. See, where are we at with players? I need lower OVR elites.
Farhad 12,001 is now following.
This is fine. I'm good with spending 175 for all these. 104s might have underwhelming stats. It's definitely possible. Why am I buying all these players? Is that the question? Is it for SBCs or what? It's just a resale. To resell these players. Maybe for SBCs. Maybe just to fish down the road. I really stopped investing in silvers. Because as we get near to the end of the season, here's where most of the value is coming from. Elites and Masters. Elites and Masters. You can make a lot more money out of Elites and Masters now than you can anything else. And you don't require as many players. Why do I always wear a hat on stream? I didn't for a long time. And now it's just a habit. That and I don't think I've done anything with my hair since I worked out this morning. So It looks like the side of the highway when they don't mow in time. EA's strategy might be to make the next event not free-to-play friendly. I think they just messed it up. That, or they're trying to shut everybody up and they don't understand what they're actually doing. Because this could very well just destroy OVR values above 97. I think preseason will be cheap, free to play. I think they messed up with Pierce, so they gave this free. Anybody's guess is possible. I don't know what they did.
AFCHO is now following.
Ultimate Team of the Season, Arnold's at 92 mil. Will I be able to make profit on all these UCL Masters I have? God, I hope so. I've probably got a couple hundred. Can't be afraid to spend money in this game. $2.4 mil for 100 OVR players. Yeah, I mean, Quags, I think we're down to about 3.5. That's not XP level, but it's definitely where I wouldn't mind. I mean, I've invested, I think I have 6 to 8 of them, something like that. Go back to Masters. I'm trying to spend all 50, whatever it was. See, now we're at 850,000 and nothing's popping up. We'll have to come back to it. Is it preseason game for you tonight or a league game? I have... our league started here. Our youth leagues are all playing. High school class is all playing. But I took my teams and I blacked out my dates until the end of the month because I just felt like there's a chance that this whole season could fall apart. And because of that, I don't want to play this early. I think it's just too risky. There you go. 470,000 for a master. 470. But my game tonight is just a scrimmage. It's an inner club scrimmage. One academy team versus another one. This might be stupid, but I'm not a longtime follower of you. Are you free to play like completely, or did you get something? I am not free to play completely. I've bought Star Pass in the past. I bought every week of the weekend tournament. I've paid for that weekend tournament pass. But no, I don't buy FIFA points at all, ever. But I'm not above like when they release a new event and they have like the $1.99 pack. I might grab one of those from time to time. Alright, so I think we've spent everything. We don't have any more to do. Alright, so let's go to the player of the month. I haven't begun it yet. Quag is not going to sell for 3 mil right now. You're not going to be able to get more than 2.6 out of them. You got to hold on to them for a while. Why am I buying 90 overalls? To sell. To eventually sell. Tips to make coins right now. There really aren't any tips to make coins right now. Everything this season has been long-term investments. Even fishing isn't a quick turnover on coins. How much do I pay for the 90? You saw what I was doing. I was buying Masters for under $850 and was happy about it. Because a couple of weeks ago, I was paying 1.2, 1.1, 1 million. Okay, is it worth selling Trent for 97 if I train him to 102? Look and see. Well, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big jump. I mean, the XP and the coins that you'll get back for Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't enough to make it worth not selling him. I mean, what does it take to go, even if it's, let's say I don't know off the top of my head how much XP it requires to take a 97 to 102. Even if it's 10 mil in XP, if you're buying elites for, it's got to be defensive masters though. Let's say 1.2 mil, 300k, so it's 4-to-1 ratio, and you're paying 10 mil, so maybe 40 to 50 mil in XP to take Trent Alexander-Arnold from 97 to 102. So if you sell him for 97, you're walking away from 40 mil in XP value. So make that decision. How much longer do you think we have until the end of the season? Everybody's got their own take on it. I still don't think we have more than 6 weeks tops. I think it's going to be done at the end of September, beginning of October. Should I go for cheap masters or more variety in masters? I go for both. I look for cheap and just try to focus on a variety. So, like last 2 weeks, you could buy the cheapest masters were goalkeepers. So I invested a ton of money into goalkeepers. This week, you can't buy a goalkeeper. So you got to pay attention to what's available and what you can. Can I get the Lops 104 for 15 to 18 mil? If they're auctionable, 15 to 18 mil for a 104 is very... You gotta look at the 104 values two different ways. Are we talking about how much you can sell them for or how much you can buy them for? Because the value that you can get rid of them is a lot different than the value you can buy them. When I say I don't think the 104s are going to be worth more than 15 to 18 mil, I don't mean you can go to the market and buy them for 15 to 18 mil. I mean if you're going to sell them, you're not going to get more than 15 to 18 mil. That means that the value in the market, those things should probably be sitting between 22 and 23 if your selling value is 15 to 18. Will Lindelof price drop when the 104 comes? It depends. I mean, I don't see the value dropping all that much. I think you're gonna be surprised with what these 104s are gonna do and not do to the market. Champion points gem packs. Yeah, we knew they were coming. We just don't know how much it's going to be. Dame Hummels will rise a lot. I don't think the value of these you're going to see massive value. Oh my god, 92. Matchmaking is terrible. Yeah, Quag. You can't sell Quag for more than 1.5, but you can buy him in the market for 2 to 3. He's not down to 2, is he? $70 OVR difference. Yeah, I'm not even playing this one. Will Thiago Silva, team of the season, drop? Please tell I need them for my plans. We don't know. It's speculation. I don't know if the value of these players are going to drop because of the 104s. If I was really pressed and I had to guess, I don't see the 104s affecting the values of high OVR players all that much. I don't think it's going to change things because people, those high OVR players, their turnover rate in the market is so slow that you really don't have something happening big with an event where it kills the value of an entire range of players. You can see a player that may dump value because he has a newer version. But like when they released the free-to-play Prime Icon as a striker, and people asked, okay, here we go. So people asked if the Prime Icon was going to lower the value of all high-rated strikers. It doesn't work that way. The Prime Icon, even if the Prime Icon comes out and he's free and people start selling their strikers to keep him, most people on those high OVR players, they wouldn't sell them. They won't sell those high rated players. They're going to burn them into something else. It just makes them less desirable. The market works a very weird way because it's not an actual market. It's a bot market. Packed 101 Royce last month held to sell for 40 mil, down to 15. Royce are down to 15? If they were down to 15, I'd buy more. I sold all mine for 30. Did anybody catch what the OVR was on this one? Should I actually be playing this? I might actually have to play this. A 133? Okay, I need to put a little bit of effort in. At least get 4 or 5 ahead. Player of the month anymore is more about maintaining focus than it is actual skill. The thing is, a lot of people panic sold, causing a ton of cards to drop in price, especially Ultimate Team of the Season and Mbappe. I don't know why anybody panic sells. How much should I pay for master goalkeepers? 900,000, no more. What can be done in the market now? I can't really tell anybody what to grab because we don't know what the 104s are. Even if we know Lewandowski's one of the 104 strikers, because of the Poland, it still doesn't mean that his stats are going to be worth it. The stats could be terrible. They could not perform up to the stats. We don't know. We saw that they leaked the nations for the players, but we're still guessing as far as who's on each side. That was bad. How can their stats be terrible? Oh, their stats could be terrible. You could easily have cards at that high that aren't worth anything. Some of them might not be usable. Actually, quite a bit of them could be not quite usable. Will Rooney back up? I'm invested in Rooney. What do you think? I didn't buy any Rooneys because I didn't feel like his. I rarely buy high OVR cards. I better. We're gonna lose this match. Maybe not. All right. I don't buy high OVR cards to invest in generally because the bot has to buy the cards back from you. You can't sell the cards to other players. The bot on a higher OVR card, the bot doesn't buy very many. So because the buying queue is so spread out, the higher the OVR is, even if like Rooney's price does come back up, it's only going to come up for a small time, and there will be other cards bought during the time of that queue. How do I explain this? Let's say the bot buys 5 cards a day for a high OVR, and that's it. I don't know what the actual number is for any OVR, but let's say the bot only buys 5 of a 105 or a 101 rated card. The bot will only buy 5 a day. There's 3 markets, so that means there's 15 cards being sold per day to the bot. Doesn't matter what the value is, he's only buying 15 cards. Now I'm making those numbers up, but that's what the queue is. So the higher the OVR is, the less cards the bot will buy during any given time frame. Whereas like silvers and stuff like that, it is a lot more. So if the bot might only buy 15 masters a day, it might buy 1,500 silvers a day. So investing a ton of money into high OVR cards, the bot's not going to buy a bunch of those cards. They just don't sell as quickly because of the queue system. It doesn't matter what their value is. So I wouldn't invest in somebody like Rooney because of it. I'd make more money buying low OVR masters than I would anything else. So did I buy Quags? I bought 6 or 7 of them, and I will hold those until preseason. Those will be either something I'll sell during preseason when people need them for rank ups, or I'll use them for my own rank ups, but that's what it is. So the market is not live and bought by a living person? No, it is not a real market. It's mobile has had a bot market for years and years. What do I think about player of the month resources? My plan is I'm going to grab the 76 plus. The 15 76 plus players. That's where my 100 points are going for. Do you think 90 rated are worth buying as they are cheap now? Well, I just spent 30 mil buying them at the beginning of this stream. So yeah, I probably feel like they're pretty worth spending money on. No skill boost. No, I probably won't do skill boost for the resources for this one. It's not enough. It's not enough skill boost to make it really worth it. I'm tired. I better put some effort in. Uh-oh. Screwing around and I'm getting behind. Alright, there we go. If I can get them at reset, should I sell like 30? Okay, wait a minute. Do you think the boost for the 104 are real or will they change? It's a guess. I would assume it's probably correct,
Unbelievable. Wow.
That's incredible.
but I'm not quite sure.
I'm better when I'm drunk.
Okay, so Steve asked, so if I can get them at reset, should I sell like 35 to 45 mil? Are we talking about the 104s? I just don't think those 104s are going to be worth anything. I don't think selling them is going to work. I don't know. I think your best bet is if you grabbed one right away and tried to put it in, and you tried to throw him right into the market, I would cut his suggested by a fourth, or cut it to a fourth. So if it comes up suggested as 50 mil, I'd list him for 18. If their suggested is 20 mil to get it to sell, I'd have to list him at like 6 to 8 mil to get him to sell. That's why I probably won't list any. What do you think of the price of the 104s if you're in the buying situation? Here, I'm not buying a 104 unless I can get it for 8 to 10 mil. Dead in the first hour. I pretty much feel the same way. And I think with everybody getting a second one down the road, I don't think people are going to be buying them unless there's 4 or 5 that are really, really, really worth wanting. With Guinness on tap, late night streams. I was hoping to do it this week, but life in the office kind of exploded. And I have been pretty preoccupied in the evenings. That and training's pretty heavy right now, so I've been getting home exhausted. I don't think the 104s are an investment I'll put any money into. I don't think they're a good investment at all.
Lolo10__ is now following.
Bayern 104 will be expensive. Why would Bayern 104 be expensive if they're free to play?
Botty2_ is now following.
Did I burn Daglish? No, I did not. He's just in my head-to-head squad. He's still at 104. I haven't trained him to 105 or 106 yet, though. What time is it for me? It is 2:57 p.m. in the afternoon. It's like dead middle of the day. No, I stopped doing the gifted subs over 80 when that partner push ended. And I haven't resubmitted for partner. I don't even know if I ever will. I probably will, but it won't be for a while. I think everyone will be cheap as we were looking at 104 free to play. I'll get everyone. So the 104s would be like 15 mil because they're very easy to get. Probably the easiest free-to-play cards. There's no effort required. Here's why there's no effort. The 6 champion points you get from every single skill game you play doesn't matter if you're doing easy or you're doing max. If you come into this event with a 78 rated team, you can play the easy skill games. Here, we'll just do this because this will explain it better than anything I could say. If you come into the game right here and you play the easy skill games, easy level, you still get 6 champion points no matter what. The UCL points are the only thing that shifts, and UCL points only get used here for the rewards wheel and this path right here where there are no players on except for one non-auctionable player that's free to play anyway. So because of all this, as long as you just play skill games, regardless of whether or not they're easy, hard, expert, extreme, it doesn't matter. You're all going to end up with the exact same amount of UCL points, or of champion points. Did the reset just happen? You're going to have the same amount of champion points no matter what, which means every single player, regardless of whether or not you started 2 weeks ago or you started at the beginning of the season, are going to be able to grab 2 104 players. That means as long as you're playing since the beginning of the UCL event, a player that started that day will have 2 104s in their team after the event. No matter what. The value is going to be so low and so pointless. I just don't see it. Let's check icons. I want to see if our guesses were right. Yeah, chemistry. This is week 4. Scottish, Irish League. These should be positions. Defenders. This should be midfield. Team of the week. Forgot about team of the week. And attackers. No midfield, just defenders and attackers. Defenders and attackers. All right. Exactly what we expected. That summed up what you've been telling to a zillion time asked questions on 104 value. Yeah, they're not going to be worth anything because every single player is going to get them. Will the players with you underwhelming stats be more expensive since no one will go for them? No. I think your value on these 104s is going to be just utterly pointless. I don't think the bot's going to spend any money on them. I don't think the queue is going to be so low. It's going to be okay, so here's something that you can see that's happened. There were free to play players early in the season, like before Christmas, that were given away to everybody. Not in an event, but everybody opened a player. Like everyone got the same player. And they were auctionable. Not the non-auctionable players that everyone got, like Zardes or the icons, anything like that. But there have been free players that have been handed out that are still auctionable. The market, the bot, will not buy them. No matter what price you put on them, the bot won't buy them. There is a very distinct possibility that these 104s could fall in that category, where the bot just won't buy them no matter what price you put on them. Which 104 to claim? Will you claim Nesta? No, I don't use icons. So everybody's talking about EA. Are we talking about the tweet that came out earlier today? Or did they just post something new? Oh yeah, the one from an hour ago that okay. Alright, so let's get away from Player of the Month. I want to see, what's the skill game for today? Targets and cutouts. 33, 65, that'll put me right there. So we might be able to claim a player today. Let's see. Okay, I didn't say they're going to be cheap to buy in the market. I'm saying they're not going to have any value in the market. Any luck with silvers in the last few days? Yes. 69s were actually a day ago. We're bringing in 50,000, 40,000 coin spikes. Am I holding UCL points for next week? No, I'm not, because I'm going all in trying to grab Coman. That's what I'm wanting right now. I just want Coman. I haven't got him yet. Do you think the stats for a 104 should be good or not? But here's the thing on the 104s. I haven't said that they're going to be cheap to buy. I'm only talking about their auction value. They might not be that cheap in the market. They could be 25 to 30 mil in the market to buy them. Which means you could, most average players could pick up one, maybe two. But you're not going to fill your team with 104s, because if they're 25 to 30 mil to buy, you can't. I think there's just going to be a giant disconnect between what their buying value is and their selling value, if they're auctionable. So like trying to buy a 104, let's say it costs you 25 to 30 mil to buy him, but if you have him and you try to sell him, you can't sell him for more than 15. That's where the problem is going to come. Am I going to dump my 104 Bayern players into the SBC? If and only if their value dictates it. Define cheap. Yeah, I think there's going to be probably a 10 million to 15 million coin difference between what you can buy them for and what you can sell them for. How the hell did that not hit? Can you please explain why box to box is one of the most preferred skill boosting head to head? As far as boosting the attributes are concerned, it neither boosts short passing. I think it's just a personal preference. I would rather have box to box and captain than I would anything else. It comes down to the way you play too. I don't play the field long. I play the field short. I don't drive down with my outside backs. I don't use outside mids. I play through the middle. I would rather have a center mid without an outside mid that has box to box or captain than I would anything else. All right, so let's see how tough this is. This is extreme level. How hard? What the hell is extreme level targets and cutouts? Oh shit. Can we just not miss any? Oh, we could still miss. We could miss 2 and still be fine. You can miss 1. Pulled Laporte. I get to pull one. I don't get a guaranteed player today, but I get to pull something. We'll watch the videos. I want to play these because I'm curious what happens today. Yeah, that wasn't too tough. I think the only one that's really given me any problems this week is Gates. And it wasn't that it was difficult. It was nerve-wracking. Because if you miss a gate and you try to turn around and come back and try to catch it again and catch it again, one gate could just, you could get stuck on it. Will 104s have Joker Chem? That I don't know. If you had a choice between coins and shards, which one would you choose? Shards. Focus for me is shards, boost, coins, players, XP. That range. Those 5. Shards, boost, coins, players, XP. If we time this just right, I think I can get all 3 and still have my 100 in to claim it. Here comes the pull. Is that what it was? Yeah. 100 shards or 50 rare shards. 100 common or 50 rare. I would go for the rare because I need the rare. I don't need the common. Gates was tough. Yeah, Gates was tough. What to do in the market right now? Buy elites. I would hold on to your gems because they may come into play this weekend for chain packs or whatever the next event is, whether it be preseason or something else. I don't think I would spend any gems on the UCL. Unless you can use gems for a 104 and they have decent value and we might be able to get something out of them in the market. That would be it. Oh, shit. So we missed one. So we can only miss one, right? No, still got it. Gems for a third 104. It depends on what that 104 is worth and how many gems it takes. That sucks when you miss the first one. Oh, shit. Okay, so now if we miss two, we're done, right? We can't do anything. I have to replay this one. Yeah. How high should I sell it? If you get on and claim right away, how high should I sell it? I'm saying that I don't think it's going to sell unless you cut the suggested to at least a fourth. Can you give your take on the leaks from Ruben in Discord? I haven't even seen what leaks are in Discord yet. Are you referring to the leaks on the nations and what the guess is for the player? Thing is, most players, even those of us who've played all season, would insert 3 104s into our active lineup. I won't use any of these 104s. I didn't use Hazard even when he was my highest rated player. I want my Liverpool squad. That's the difference. Leaked SBCs and guesses as well. This might be my least favorite of all of the skill games right now. It's just monotonous. You get the guaranteed player from the wheel. Should I save UCL points for when new players come out and try to sell him right on reset? No! No, 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 no. If you get the guaranteed player, you do not want to wait for the wheel to reset. The reason being that when the wheel resets, everybody gets a guaranteed player. When the wheel is nothing but players, your first turn is a guaranteed player no matter what. Okay, so now we got the bonus. Not enough to do anything. Did we get enough to do a wheel spin? Yes. Come on, Coleman. French League or Spanish League team? I don't know. I mean, I don't know why. To me, it's been easy because I've always just played I've always just played Liverpool. Other than if somebody comes up that I really want or I really like, I may grab them. But for the most part, I've always stuck with one league and one team. What's sold? Castro sold. That was the only one so far with SBCs. Was that because he was an 88 rated striker? Liverpool getting Sarr. That I haven't heard. I would be fine with Sar coming. I don't know why, though. Just as a backup? What is my selling a price for elites? I don't think. Here you go. 700,000 for most of these stuff. Right now. That's what I had them listed for today. 500 to 700,000 for the stuff timing out now. That means those 88 rated sold for 700 or 800,000. What you said when I asked you what to do in market, buy elites. I am buying elites. I am buying masters. I am focused more on masters than I am anything right now. As cheap as I can get them. I prefer to pay less than 900,000 for them. Still keeping them 3-1. I don't care if it's somebody I've already got 40 of. I'm just buying masters. It's XP if it's not something I can sell. And if you notice that you still can't... goalkeepers aren't... I'm not finding any goalkeepers. I've been selling goalkeepers, though. Stuff that we were picking up dirt cheap last week, I'm selling now. Oh, hell yeah, we'll take that one. Center defensive mid. Center defensive mid, center mid, right mid, left back, right back, center back. Anything but strikers. I'm putting my money in. Thoughts on the Ox? Do you think he's injury prone as he has a knee problem again? That would suck, though. I mean, I hate when you see a player that's just... like, Sturridge drove me nuts. I mean, it was constantly something wrong with him. I felt bad for him. We'd be happy if Thiago signs with Liverpool. I would be fine with that. I don't think I would be... I'm not ecstatic about it. I wouldn't be upset with it. I mean, I don't... he's not my favorite player. But it's somebody that I don't dislike at all. I'll be okay with it. Especially if something happens to the midfield. Davies with boost. It would be nice. There's a part of me, I will say this before I end the stream. There is a part of me that would love to be able to have a squad that was not all Liverpool. But I can't do it. Just can't do it. I bought 10 to 12 UCL Master Strikers. Is it a mistake? I probably have 25 to 30 of... this is just the stuff that timed out this morning. So who is it? Is it Shtick? Is that who it is? Yeah, 4 timed out. I probably have another dozen in the market. I don't know. I maybe have 20 of that one player. 98 UCL Coman or 98 left mid SBC Sancho. I don't much care for the SBC Sancho myself. I didn't see much out of it. Okay, guys, that's where I'm going to end it. We'll be back on Friday at stream, an hour before reset. Back on Friday, and then again, I'm trying to remember. I think I have a game on Saturday, which means there would be no stream on Saturday. So we'll see. But again, thanks for hanging out, and we'll be back on Friday, an hour before reset. Tomorrow, don't forget, if you have Bayern players that you've invested in, do not hold on to those Bayern players after the reset. You need to get rid of those players before tomorrow's reset. Once the reset happens, Bayern players aren't going to be worth anything compared to what they are today. That's where we're at. So that's where I'll end it. Thanks a lot for hanging out. We're going to raid Minoc. That's who we're raiding today. Where's he at? Is he on? Yes. Sold all my Bayern players before they drop. Yeah, if you invested in Bayern, their value is going to plummet tomorrow. Jay, see you tomorrow or Friday. Thanks. Yeah, them Bayern players. Once everybody starts getting free Bayern players, and don't forget, everybody can get one free Bayern player. Where's it at? It's over here. Tomorrow, when it opens, everybody will get one free Bayern player, and they can buy another one for 1,000 gems, and everybody's going to do it, which is going to really just screw the value on Bayern players after tomorrow. Yeah, they're going to flood the market. And plus with the 104s, I just don't think those Bayern players are going to hold their value after today. So, best time to buy Bayern players to put a team together after tomorrow. After the value starts crashing. I'll wait as long as I possibly can. And then buy them at their cheapest. I haven't bought any yet, so we'll hold. All right, that's where it is. Getting ready. Here it comes. Let him know where you came from and enjoy the raid. We'll see you guys on Friday.